Today on TNT Big Show, the Steam Deck failed to destroy the Switch, but it succeeded in making its own identity. All today on TNT Big Show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show, and if you like our content, a lot of you watch but you don't subscribe, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Subscribe if you like the content, and hit that notification bell so you'll get dinged when we make a new video. And if you like the video and want to help with the algorithm, watch the whole video. Good content on here.
Yeah.
And you can also thumbs it up if you like it, leave a comment, even if it's a dissenting one. Save it to a playlist or share it to social media with your family and friend or whoever you got there. Now, the Steam Deck, before it came out, a lot of trolls were wanting us to destroy the Nintendo Switch.
They called it the Switch Killer.
Yeah, and
that's what they called it.
Even after it came out, the Switch kept selling. Except for supply constraints. When we say we don't believe Sony, we're talking about the fact that they say there's this crippling shortages, and I don't believe that. Do I think there are shortages? Yes.
Yeah.
And Nintendo Switch has had shortages this year. However, it's still selling incredibly well. So the Steam Deck, as a Switch killer, failed.
It did.
However,
it just did.
Yeah, it made its own identity. Valve came out and said, nope, we're not trying to compete with the Switch. We're not trying to. They said, please stop comparing the two. And what's happened? The deck is selling. The Steam Deck is selling really well. I know a lot of you are going to be disappointed that it's not selling like the Switch. So what?
Yeah.
It could end up selling 40 million systems, and that would be very good.
And not to be a negative Nancy, but honestly, do I think it's worth the money? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think it's a little overpriced.
It's overpriced.
Myself,
I know. It can't play all the games that it promised that it would, and that's just, I don't know. I mean, if people like it, fine, but I think it's way too pricey.
And they downgraded the memory speed, which that's cuckoo.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Despite that, the fact is it's selling.
Yeah.
Valve said they're going to have to amp up production. It could end up selling like 45, maybe 50 million systems. And that's great. That's not a failure. It's a success. They will have carved out their own niche. What they'll have proved is you can have more than one hybrid device.
Yeah.
Competition is good.
Well, I mean, it's just like, how many brands of TV do we have? How many phones, different phones do we have? It's not like, well, here comes the Steam Deck. Sorry, Switch. No, not happening.
Yeah.
Not happening.
No.
How many different brands? Like, we have Ford, Chrysler, Chevy, Toyota, cars. I mean, there's not just one brand.
Yeah. And for people who said the Steam Deck failed, no, it didn't. It just failed as a Switch killer. But as a system that's selling well and making good profit for Valve and has good word of mouth and stuff, it's a success. Yeah, you don't need, folks. I mean, this ideal of wanting to squash Nintendo is getting old with you.
It's getting disgustingly old.
Not everything is for you. If you don't like Nintendo, then play whatever system you want.
Exactly.
Congratulations to Valve. Congratulations to the Steam Deck. And congratulations to the Nintendo Switch, because it's going to keep selling. No system has ever sold like this in its 5th year. And Nintendo's new system probably won't be out until 2024. It's going to pass the PS2 by 2025. And I know that's going to upset a lot of people in the video game industry. That's why a lot of people wanted this to be the Switch killer. Because the inevitable is going to happen. Look, folks, that's just records. Some records are never meant to be broke, but some are. And you got to remember that Sony kept the PlayStation 2 on the market for 12 years. The DS was on the market until 2012. Okay, 8 years. So in 8 years, it sold 154 million. It took the PlayStation 2 12 years before it became the biggest selling system of all time. The Switch is probably going to do it in 7 or 8. You guys think what? They're going to bring out the Switch 2 and Nintendo's going to quit making the Switch?
Because I will tell you this. The president of Nintendo even said they're going to support the Switch, not just 5 or 6 years, 7, 8 years. They said they're going to support it and fully support it for a long time. Get used to it.
I think it'll be out on the market for 9 years before Nintendo finally says, okay, that's good enough. Yeah. And I think by that time it will be at 172 to 175 million. Yeah. That's an amazing feat. I don't know if any other system will ever be able to do that again. And people are like, well, what about the Switch successor? Look, we're going to go through an economic recession, and I'm not saying the Switch can't do great, but I just don't know if it'll sell 180 million like this one. Try to keep it positive, and that both machines succeeded. Both of them did. Yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint Nintendo haters, but the Switch is a success. Yeah. Cope. The Steam Deck is selling really well. Fantastic. Yeah. Pick the system you like and play it. Don't let haters get you down and make you feel bad about what you like. Exactly. This is Michelle Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Have a good one. Thank you all for enjoying the video, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting us. You guys help make this video possible. And you can also join our Patreon if you want for as little as $1 a month. You can get things like Jack's Joke of the Week, which will be up later today. You can also join our Reddit, which is TNT Games. And you can also join our Discord, which is TNT Big Show -3665. And that's not all. We have an Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have a WordPress blog. Thank you all for supporting us so much, and have a wonderful day.